Timeless Best. Hello, Godfred. Very good, Godfred. I hope someone here. Timeless, and so I hope someone here in Ray. Obaso, I'm still watch a video. No, help tips with Akua Boateng. Good evening, Godfred. This song is by Bishop Mary from Poma Echampon, gospel artist in United Kingdom. Greetings, Godfred. Welcome, Akole Babs. It's a long time, Akole. I'm happy the song is good in your spirit. Welcome, Janet Baker. And let me guess the uniform. Good evening and welcome to Health Tips with Akua Boateng. As you always know, every Thursday we talk about our health. Our health is so important in our life.
Hello, Sarah.
Everything we do is about our health. It's so important. If you don't take good care of yourself, as you age, and there's so many illnesses that strikes us. So Pasito Radio with Akua, we do this health tip every Thursday. Welcome, Mame Efriye Sako. Welcome. Akua.
Hello, welcome everyone.
You're looking great.
The thing is in rotation, so I can't see your face.
You cannot see me. But I can see
it's
you.
Not your fault. It's not your fault. They asked me to rotate my camera. That's what they said. Everything is updated.
Oh, so you didn't rotate it.
I did.
But we can see you. We can see you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's
we can
fine.
see you. You're very close to me, and we can see you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Matters. Oh yes, you can see because I can just see you right by my side. So don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have all our years is just itching, waiting for you today.
Yeah, I don't know, but people keep asking me about what they have to do for the tummies or stomach to shrink. So I don't know what to discuss today, but I've prepared my own notes already, though. But I just want to see if I can get something from my old notes for them. That's why I keep looking. Yeah. But I've got something for them myself for today. I've got onions.
All right.
And then I've got cherries.
I can see you, Akua.
And I've got cherries as well. This
Right.
one is a glazed one. And then they've got the fresh one on the market as well. So both of them are all a go-go. This one is what I use for my cakes. Yeah,
You
so
and the cake.
they can use any one of them. Yeah. So I will talk about the benefits, and then how we all use onions in our kitchens, but we just use them because we know the flavors and why we have to use them in our cookings, but we don't know the benefits.
When we were growing up, we were taught to use onions, so we may not even know the benefit. To use onions, it's part of it to do onions with soup, to do it with stew. But I know certain things it doesn't even occur for you to check. Why are we using this? So we because it's become the norm. We grow up knowing that and we just do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll talk about them. Yeah. And then the benefits of onions, and then cherries. So which one do you want me to go for first? Oh, this wig is killing me. Eesh. Why didn't I wear my scarf? Okay. I'll talk about cherries first. And then I'll go for benefits. Benefits of cherries. And it says first and foremost, cherries protect against diabetes. And then because they have a lot of low in glycerin, and then because of the index of it, it's got some kind of it have the same benefits of what we've got in apricots and grapes, peaches and blueberries and plums. So they help, and then whatever it helps to makes it more better for us. If someone has got diabetes or someone is diabetic, it does really help to protect against it. So if someone has got diabetes, they can have it. There's nothing wrong with them having it because there's not much sugar in it. They can have it and at the same time have their insulin injections as well. And then it says it promotes better sleep. So if someone is insomnia or they can't sleep at night, they can have these cherries, and then they can have a better sleep as well. So at night you can have it if it's not your if it's not green tea or chamomile tea, you can have substitute it with these cherries. That also helps as well. And then at the same time, I forgot to tell you about I will talk about it. And if you don't have the cherries, you can buy the juice. They've got the juice as well. So I'll be talking alongside the juice and the fruit. I showed you the fruit. I don't have the juice here, but whatever the juice does, the fruit does it as well. If I say the juice, I'm talking about 100%.
Welcome, Evangelist Ewura Abayos, and woman of God, we salute you. It's a good program. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. So it says before you sleep, you have to take it for 30 minutes before you sleep. And then if you are taking it for health reasons, as soon as you wake up, you have to drink it as well. And then before you sleep, 30 minutes before you sleep, you have to drink it for health reasons.
Welcome, Kingdom Seekers. We miss you so much, man of God.
And he's still waiting
us. God bless you.
I know he's still waiting for his honey. I know I owe him big time.
And then Sarah Kumsin, welcome.
Yes. So, as I said, drink it 30 minutes when you wake up before you eat anything, and then before you sleep, you drink it 30 minutes before you sleep as well for health reasons. That is the cherry juice, and then you can eat it as well.
So that's a natural sleeping tablet.
Yes, that's a natural sleeping tablet. Yes. Hello, says Mamie Free. Yes, upon.
Please share the video when you come. Why is Akua?
I
Okay.
know people keep sending me stuff, messenger and then on WhatsApp as well. So it will keep interrupting. I'm sorry about that. And then it says, as I was
Honey,
saying,
oh, honey.
um, as I was saying, people keep asking me about decreasing the belly size, your stomach size and everything. In this, that is why I treated cherries. Cherries help you to decrease your stomach size a lot. It's one of the best fruits that help you to reduce your stomach size. That is why I treated these cherries. So, hello, Robert. See, I'm happy to see you on the show. And then it helps. It says it's the experiment showed in rats. I'm not hiding it. You don't ask. I'm not hiding it. You don't ask. You see me eating certain things on Facebook, you think I'm teasing. I'm not teasing you. I'll eat and I'll go and eat something to decrease my stomach. Buy the fresh one. Okay, it says there was an experiment done on some rats. They fed rats with these cherries for 3 weeks or a week, some couple of weeks, and they found that the rats, some rats are big kissy. Yeah, thank you, Rob. Those they fed the rats with, they found out that you try me. I had some recently in my super benquine.
Kusie is rat. Kusie is kusie.
Yeah, kissy obishi, right? Obishi. Okay. Yeah. So they fed some rats with
Welcome, Prophetess Nana Akua Jesidam, woman of God, we salute you. And welcome DJ Orozo, all the way in Manchester.
Wow, we are having a lot of important people on our show today. And I can see my main brother Phil.
Also Phil, we welcome.
Yes, also Phil. Yes, Kingdom Seekers. Cherries help you shrink your stomach. Wow. And then Prophet Aklayamba is also on. Okay. And as I said, they fed some rats with the cherries. And the rats, the rats they fed the cherries with, the stomach shrank drastically. And those whom they didn't feed the cherries with, the stomachs were really, really big, like pot-bellied.
Wow.
So they found a difference. Yes, they found a difference. That's why they came up with this. Yeah, the cherries. Yeah, that's how they came out with this. And they are saying cherries are one of the best favorite fruits to shrink stomachs, pot-bellied stomachs. So I think they've done the research, and it was done in the US. So they know it really, really works.
Good evening,
so please,
Prophet Richard and Kayamba. Good evening, man of God.
So those who message me and ask me for such things, go for it. I will advise you go for it. Okay. So they said it decreased belly fat.
Is in trouble now.
It decreased belly fat and it helps you to lose weight as well.
So you don't have it and you are eating, so you will not have it.
And then, so you can eat anything if you can cheat, and then you won't put on weight. So it's good to go for it. Yes. And then it says it helps ward off Alzheimer's diseases, like Alzheimer's. So it's a memory boosting. So if it boosts your memories, we all age. We are all going to age some days or some days. So if you eat it and then as we age, you won't forget things so easily. At the moment, I forget. I was at my GP yesterday and then I was booking an appointment for my children. I forgot their date of birth. It was so funny. I mixed them up. So look at me at this time. I'm forgetting my certain things. They are saying cherries help to boost our memories. So eat it and it will boost your memories. It's a memory boosting fruit. And then it reduces the risk of stroke. It does reduce it. So it does help. Let's eat it. And then it provides help with cardiovascular fits. Someone who does fit, it stops it.
When calls interrupt, it goes away.
So it does help. It reduces the risk of high cholesterol, blood pressure, and then diabetes as well. So high cholesterol, the LDL, the bad one, diabetes, and then blood pressure. It does help reduce it. Yes. So just go for it, as I always say. And then it slows the aging of our skin, the wrinkles and all these things. It does slow it down. When you eat it, it does slow it down. So
hello, Sonia Coco. Hope you are okay, Sonia Coco. And Letitia and not Che. And Kingdom Seeker said, oh, so Cherry's good memories. Wow, wow. I love you, Cherries. Please come back. So it's either you go for small tummy and have the memory back, or software. Which one do you want? Do you want the memory? Because the stomach, don't go for big stomach.
it does say cherries have the highest antioxidant level of any fruit. It does have the highest antioxidant level of any fruit. We know we have a lot of fruits, but this have the highest antioxidant. And then it helps the body to fight the free radicals that make us look old. And then it also have the juice. The juice is recommended to fight any skin condition. That's the juice.
The cherry juice.
The cherry juice is recommended because it fights any skin condition. We all know, we can all name types of skin conditions we get.
Yeah.
Yes. So that helps. And then it also lowers risk of gout.
Okay, so keep to it also.
And then it says it lowers the risk of gout. We all know gout. We always talk about gout on this program. Gout is the excess eating of meat. When you eat a lot of meat, you get like water retains in your joints and it gets swollen. Like you can't even walk. I hear it's so painful. I know people who have gout. I've been talking to some of them on the side to reduce, and I've been researching on things they can eat to reduce the gout, whatever they can eat to prevent it. And they've been trying, they are eating it. And I've got 2 people who have come back to tell me it's helping. So cherry, I'm going to add cherries to it if they can get it in Ghana. So if cherries can help the decrease of gout, I think it's a good news. And when you continue to consume this cherries over 2 days, if you eat it over 2 days, it does help to reduce the condition of gout. So I think it's a good news for gout sufferers as well. And then it says it reduces muscle pains. It does reduce muscle pains. A cup and a half of cherries or a glass of the juice help reduce muscle soreness or inflammation for 7 days. Just drink the juice for 7 days or eat the cup for 3 days. It does reduce swelling of joints.
It doesn't
or the
cost you
pains.
any harm. So why do you suffer whilst we can have all this?
Yeah. So over to you. And then they even advise that if you are an athlete, if you know you are about to go for a race or to start the running, if you know you are in the season, start having this juice or start eating the cherries before you start the race or you enter into the season. It does really, really help. And then you have to take it for 7 days before you run if you are an athlete. And then it says it does help to regulate blood pressure. Cherries are high in potassium, which helps to regulate heart rate and blood pressure. It also reduces the risk of hypertension. It also reduces the bad LDL. As I already said, that's the LDL is the bad cholesterol. They have the good cholesterol and the bad one. Cherries, both the juice and the fruit, that's really, really help to regulate it. And then if someone has got, they say osteoarthritis, that is a relief. That is relieve the pain and the discomfort of the swelling of the joints are reduced when cherry juice was consumed twice a day for 3 weeks. This time they tried it on human beings, and then it did reduce the pains when the person was drinking for 3 weeks. It did really, really help. So that's it. And then the most amazing thing is this cherry juice and the fruits does help with someone who's got colon cancer.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's all I've got on cherries.
That's a
And
lot.
this is cherries. I showed cherries. This is a glazed one, but you can get the actual one on the market, the fruit side.
Yeah.
There. So that's it.
Is all the juices 100% or some are not? Do you know?
I think I don't really know, but when
At
I
least
go, I
go
just
for the
pick the
100.
100% ones. Yeah.
Welcome, Minister Nadine Blessing and Alexei Epiadakwa and Obahima of Favored Radio Life. Thank you, Obahima.
And then, if there is any question.
We've just finished with treating the benefits of cherry. So alongside, if you have any question, when you write it there, Akua will answer. If you want to come on Messenger, we can also accept you there and you can ask your questions. Welcome, Sonia Coco. Obahima say, I just joined. What they go on?
What they go on? We they talk about cherries. We are talking about cherries, the benefits, and then the uses, how to use cherries. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Nshiraba Mami Mesiwa Boateng says, I am getting some, God willing, tomorrow. We're all going to try it. And I'm very sure we'll get it in Ghana. Those in Ghana, let us know if it is there. I'm very sure. Now, there's a lot of things that when you go to the shops, believe you will get it.
I think the mall, and then I think opposite Malcolm, where they sell carrots, potatoes, and those stuff, you get all this there.
With natural yogurt. Put it in natural yogurt. He says, can I eat it with ice cream? So I said natural yogurt.
No, she's just spoiling for a fight. Don't go for any ice cream.
Yeah. So if she does it with the natural yogurt, at least you work it out. Ice cream, then you better not do it.
Okay, we all eat onions. We all eat onions, both the white and the red. We've been using it since stay, but we were all like taught to cook with it, and then we've been using it. But actually, I know I have to cook with onions for flavor and everything. I didn't know there was a reason why we have to eat it or use it until I read about it. So I'm going to.
Welcome. I hope you are back.
Hello, Sabaida. So I'm going to give some of the benefits out, and then you find out for yourself. It says it gives out a much stronger immunity. That's the onions. Onions are the defensive mechanism of our body.
I hope everything is okay. Okay.
Okay. Onions are the defensive mechanism of our body. It prevents the diseases that causes bacteria, fungus, and viral infection to our body. And then 2, it prevents cancer. Free radicals that enter the body and causes
Okay, Sister Vida, we thank God for taking you and bringing you back safely. And God has brought you back. We give glory to God. And our dear sister told us on stage she's lost the dad and she was going away and she'll be back. And we thank God she's back. Because she told us on stage one day she's going. That's why I said I saw her. She's back. So welcome and well done for making sure Daddy has got a defeated barrier, and we know the good Lord is still comforting you and the family.
Welcome back. Okay, it says onions prevent cancer, free radicals that enter the body and causes a burnt and cells growth that lead to cancer. It burns the cells that lead to cancer. And then 3, it detoxifies the properties in our body. Onions are extremely good way of keeping our body toxin free. Onions contain amino acids that help clear out digestive system and expel the harmful toxins from within. It aids in antioxidant production that help protect the heart. And also it helps the digestion. It acts as laxative and ensure free bowel movements. And then the fiber helps clean the intestines and move waste from the body as well. And then it helps manage anemia. We all know what anemia is if someone is low on blood. Or the fatal disease. Onions can be used to balance the hemoglobin in our bodies. To folate is a photochemical that helps absorb iron to its full potential, and it is also often recommended to pregnant women.
I love onions.
Me too. But it makes your mouth smell for a long time. That's a disadvantage.
You paste after you eat it when you're going out. If you know you are not going out,
Even if you brush your teeth, you still smell it. You still do.
Yeah,
like
but
a skunk.
But you
It's
know,
not like a
most
skunk.
children in this country, they don't want it. So you just blend it for them.
No. I just cooked. They were picking them out. I'm like, I don't have time to blend it. You eat it.
Yeah. Most of them. So you just blend it. So they wouldn't.
Always blending and hiding it.
Yeah. I don't know why most children in this country do.
No. Diabetes, and it's also like diabetes management. It helps to manage someone who is diabetic.
Okay. Please
So
put your nose here. Your beautiful face is just going to the corner. Put it straight. Yes, that's better. Your face is just going there. Put it straight.
Is a wig. I should have put on my coolie.
Oh yes, when you eat it in salad, yes. Akua said if you're welcome, welcome. And then please share the video. We are educating ourselves. We are saving lives because when we listen to the cherry, it can help with ostro for arthritis and gout, Alzheimer's. There's so many advantages, but we have learned we need to send it to somebody else to benefit. So share. That is your ministry. By sharing, somebody else will benefit. You don't know what is eating somebody up. So please share the video and let people join us in this educational program.
And then it says, if someone is diabetic, it can manage it. It's a chronic disease that can hit at any time. If you lead a sedentary lifestyle, eat processed and junk food, raw onion is recommended to manage diabetes. And then it says it's good for hair growth. Age, stress, or gray or lack of nutrients can cause hair growth or hair loss. Sorry, hair loss. Mix onion with natural yogurt.
Hey.
Where is in Shiraba? Are you hearing me? Not ice cream. Mix onion with natural yogurt and apply to the mix natural yogurt plus onion. So you have to grate the onion or blend it, mix it with your onions, and then put it in your scalp. Just pat your hair and then mix it to the scalp. Like, I don't care, you know me already. Just like that, like mine, like this. And then in the lines, just put it there, like that.
Oh, you're free.
Like that. Just put it in the lines like that. And then it aids hair growth. And then it cures dandruff as well. And then also, it says anti-aging. Eating onions help slow down aging as well. And then yesterday I put some kenke on my wall. I mixed a lot of red onions, peppers on the side of my fish. There were a whole onion. I mixed it there and then ate it with my kenke. Just you can just fry it in coconut oil or olive oil and add a bit of our seasoning, that Polish seasoning we talk about, and then eat it. Yeah, I needed to scratch my head. It's itchy.
Oh, I love this show. You know, when you come, you take away your stress. Just make fun as we learning. Learning is true fun. So you do it, you take away your stress, and there you are. Okay, let me do my little announcement. If you can see from here, we have GASWA, that is Ghanaian Social Workers Association, and the topic for tomorrow, if God wills, is child sexual exploitation, potential indicators and effects on young people. So GASWA, they say service to the community with Pasito Radio will keep you alive. This is our program tomorrow with Angela Apia, who is the lead team of GASWA, and then we have Laura Chosi. Yeah, and Laura is the one with Angela Apia. They are coming to lead us or teach us about child sexual exploitation. All this has been happening, and they want, because they work as social workers, they know the side effect or what happens in their community or through the work they do. So they are educating us for us to be aware of child sexual exploitation. So you can see this tomorrow, if God will, 7 p.m. We are learning Pasito Radio. All we're doing is to educate the community. Even if I say community, it's the whole world, because the whole world is watching on social media. So meet us tomorrow, if God will, 7 p.m. and let's talk about child sexual exploitation. In Ghana, somebody will rape a child, he goes scot-free. But in Europe, in America, or when you travel outside Africa, you will never go scot-free. So let's meet them tomorrow. What's what we are trying to do?
I'm getting messages, so sorry. I'm getting messages, so I'm telling the person. Okay, so where were we?
My guest cannot look straight too. She has to turn this way, and we'll turn this way for us, please. When you turn this way,
can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, I was saying, I am back. It's not my fault. I keep getting messages. It says it's also fight bacteria in our mouth. It's anti-aging, and then it also fights bacteria in our mouth and prevents infections. That's the same onions. And then it's also recommendations. It's recommended when you chew it for 3 minutes in the morning. That's when you've got this one, like it's when you've got something in your mouth, like problems in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But if you have a problem in your mouth, you do anything for that problem to be solved. So it's a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice, because if you know you have a problem and this can cure it, you have to go for it.
It says onions fight bacteria in our mouth. Recommendation is chew onions for 3 minutes in the mornings. And then it's also a pain relief. And apply it to an affected ear infection. So I'm guessing you put the juice and a drop in your ear.
We are learning, oh, we are learning. This is home remedy.
Yeah. And it also says relieve cough and cold. Add onion to hot water and honey. And then it will reduce the swelling in your throat.
So will that be a blended onion?
Yes, with hot water and honey. Then drink it. And then it says healthy bones. Onions can be helpful in treating bone loss as they have been found to contain growth. They also have the compounds that help rebuild the tissues. So to me, onions are really, really good. Either you eat it raw or like fried it a bit, not too brown, like what I did yesterday. I just put the pot on the cooker, put the oil in it, added it with the peppers, tossed it up for about 2 minutes, and then just took it off. So it was really crunchy, not soft or gooey or like not soft. No, just crunchy, and I just ate it with my fish and everything. Or you can, but I think like what we do in Ghana, blend it with the tomatoes. I think that one is really, really healthy. What do you think?
Yeah, the way we cook, I think I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah.
Welcome, blessed Franklin and Anakankan. Welcome.
I think that one is really, really healthy.
Welcome. It's a gospel artist. Welcome. And Akua Boateng. Akua, it's been a long time.
I think that one is really, really healthy. And then I would like to treat carrots, because people keep asking what will make our tummy flat and other things. So, or if someone has something that we can treat to make our tummy flat, we can all bring it.
Here on Pasito Radio, we all learn. So if you also have a way that you can, especially the tummy loss, people are asking, what is the fastest way to lose the tummy? So Akua says, if you know something that will help, you can also write it or phone in and tell us, be on Messenger and tell us. We are learning, we are gathering all this information. We need to take good care of our health. It's so important.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Or eat it raw with the kenke. Yeah, that's the best, because it's raw, so you get all the nutrients. It doesn't have to go on heat. So I think that is the best way to eat the onions. I don't think I can chew it raw. I can't. So blend it in the tomatoes or slice it into the ground tomatoes and everything, and then eat it. That would be really, really good.
That one, I think, we will clap for ourselves because we do that a lot.
Yes, I think we are doing really, really good there.
Yeah, that one we do that a lot with the kinky and the banku and all those things. We have the raw onions with the tomato, with our fish. That one we try.
Yeah.
Papi Kolo, welcome.
Hey, Papi, I have missed you. I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I was checking, and I was just thinking, where is Papi Kolo today? Marjorie, good evening. I hope you're okay as well. Yeah. Please share the video. We are helping ourselves, educating ourselves. It's not all about just leaving. you take good care of yourself. We need to love ourselves, not for anybody else, for your own self.
I think we treated chicory, that chicory plant. It looked
Yeah.
like a bulb flower. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
That thing I think was really, really good. That thing was really, really good. And then it's that one can help lose our belly fat, because it's most common, aids healthy digestion, contains high amount of insulin. The bile in chicory also helps to break down the fats. And we're all talking about belly fat. So if it can break down the fat, it's good news. It also removes toxins from the body, and then fights against harmful organisms such as bacteria. And such
This
it's
is
also
how
good
the
for the
chicory plant looks like. Let's see
yeah.
if this one can come out. That's how it looks like, the chicory. It's in the shop, but because we are not interested, or we don't know about it, we walk past.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's also good for the heart. It reduces the amount of, and then it's also good for reduce the arthritis pain, and then it's good for weight loss. The insulin in it aids in the fullness when you eat it. So you are always full. And then so you don't eat a lot. It fills you up, so you don't eat a lot. And then to me it's good. It will, and then it says it aids in weight loss. And then constipation, it contains vitamin C and K. And in this one, it contains a lot of dietary fiber. So it makes you lose a lot of weight. And then which prevents intestinal disorder. The immune system as well, it does help. So you see, it makes you lose a lot of fat, weight loss, and then there's a lot of fiber. No constipation, which means it makes you go. So we got about orange as well. Orange also, like the mandarin or the orange juice, contains phytochemicals that fight against cancer. And this one also has a lot of fiber, potassium, and then it's also the relief constipation. It makes you go. So there's no way you have constipation. It makes you go a lot. This also helps you to lose weight. And then if there is no constipation, you're not going to get any bloated tummy. You will go. So you will lose the weight. You will lose the fat, the belly fat. So I think we are getting a lot of things from this belly thing, belly fat. And carrots also help. Carrots,
and with the belly, it has taught us to reduce the carbohydrate. If you keep on eating a lot and a lot, then that one will not work. In this journey that we're doing with the Akua, if you cheat, it will not work. But if you are not cheating, you yourself, you feel that you are changing, things are changing, because it's not easy for weight loss at all. It's so sweet. When you want to eat, it tastes so, it's not an easy thing to really do.
It's not. This evening, I made this yummy jollof rice. I wish I could eat a lot. I gave it to the kids, children, and then I ended up eating a slice of wholemeal bread with light soup. I was so mad. The jollof was really, really nice. But I can't eat 3 spoons. And
welcome,
I see
Grace
myself,
Akua, and Agnes Tutuya. Welcome, everybody. With Akua, you eat 3 teaspoons, Is it tablespoons of rice? So she will not even eat it at all.
I wish.
So weight loss, it's not an easy journey unless you determine and you control yourself.
Yeah, because I ate a whole kenke, I had to walk 1 hour. See, it's headache.
But you're doing it for your own
Yes,
self.
I ate all those vegetables and all that. So let's try. We'll do it. We can. Hello, Comforting. Hello, Jenny. Billy.
We can do it.
Is there anything else we have to touch on?
If you're on and there's something you want for us to discuss, it's welcome. It's an open platform. Akua gives the platform for or anything that you are not sure of. Akua can, it may not be an answered question now, but next week, Akua can bring it and then do the research and come back with it. Akua is working on, by next year, we will open up with her book. Her first book will come out. So let's focus and we'll see. That's why you see the planner and everything, daily planning for how to lose the weight and to live healthy. So she's seriously on, and it will not be long. At least
I was really fat. I was really fat. I was big.
Thank you, Doreen Abu. Good. Hi, sister. Great job. Thank you for. And you know, when you do something, somebody's encouraging you.
Doreen, how are you?
Yeah. And some of us that knows and seen the picture, you can see how fat Akua was and how slim she is, from size 20 to size 8. How many size dresses? I've lost counting. The size of dresses she's lost. But it's determination. Determination. It's not, this one is not mouth talk. Unless you determine. This is Akua. I hope you can see from here. You can see the hand. Sonia Coco, are you there? See the hand. You can see her hand now. And let me see. You can also see the hand leaning on that wall. It's all there. So, I'm bringing them out. So this is before, and you all can see the after there. So you can see the before and the after there. So if she's able to reduce it, that's amazing. She's done so well, done so well. She's done so well to come to this far. Okay. So is there any question that anybody wants to ask, or is there anything, if you've just joined? Today our first one was about cherries, and we had the benefit of cherries that it was amazing for me to learn about this cherries. Some of it we walk past in the shops. And this cherry does a lot of things in our body. It prevents so many things.
Sister, when we come and we'll do the program, as I finish, I'll call you.
When we do it, please try your best. Try it and see. And as we're talking about the belly and the belly, I remember when Akua started, she said, if you eat in the night, some come from work 10 o'clock, 11, that is when you're going to eat. When is it going to digest for you to go to bed? And because you're already tired, you find yourself sleeping with that food not digested. So it's going to carry it on and on and on. And I remember Akua also said about cutting out meat. And we all know meat gives you a lot of side effects. It's so big, especially in Ghana. You go to the Kaneshi market, whichever market, the person you know, gone ignorance. You go to the shop, the market, and as you have bought your meat, you want the excess of that fat. They will cut it and they will put it on your meat, and you come and cook it. And when you look at that soup on fire, you see the oil flowing. One thing I realized was that oil, when you finish and you put that oil in your sink, look at how thick, and how even if you put water on, how long it takes. So this is what is in the tummy. So let's be careful and watchful of ourselves. Life is sweet. Let us enjoy the fullness of it. Welcome our dear sister Sarah Clotty, all the way from Bam. Sister Sarah, I hope you're okay. Over to you, Akua.
If there is no questions, I think, what else do I talk about? I think I'll finish. We talked about onions.
If you can just do a quick recap for those who have just joined. And Doreen Abu just joined, and we'll see Sister Sarah just so a quick recap of it, just summarize it, and maybe they will get something out of it. Not maybe, they will get something out of it.
Okay, I just go quickly to cherries. Okay, I talked about cherries. This is the cherries. And then I said cherries protect against diabetes. And then that is the sweet cherries have a low glycerin index than apricots, grapes, peaches, and blueberries. So it makes a better snack for those who have diabetes. And then you can have your insulin and at the same time have the cherries. And then promotes better sleep. If you are insomniac, or if you can't sleep well at night, you can if you wake up in the morning, you can drink it, and then at night, 30 minutes before you sleep, you can drink the juice or eat the berries before you sleep.
No, morning or www.radio.org.uk.
If you have a big stomach or a big tummy, it burns belly fat. So just eat it or drink the juice. And then if you know someone who has Alzheimer's, let the person drink the juice or eat the berries. Or yourself, you can start eating it because it cuts down or it helps so you won't get Alzheimer's. Whereas we age, we are all going to grow old. So it does help us. And it helps boost our memories. As I gave an example, I went to my GP yesterday and I forgot my children's date of birth. I'm aging, I'm growing. And then it reduces the risk.
You missed it, you didn't forget, you missed the two of them.
It reduces the risk of stroke. And then provides cardiovascular effects as well. Reduces the risk of high cholesterol, blood pressure, and then diabetes as well. If someone is diabetic, the person can have this. And if someone has got stroke, you have to eat it to prevent all these diseases. It does help to reduce them or stop it. It won't get to that stage. And then slows aging. As I said, we are all aging. But if I tell you my age, if I say my age, people think I'm lying. But if we eat it, it reduces it or slows it down. We look younger instead of old. And then it says cherries also have the highest antioxidant level of body to fight the radicals in our bodies for us to make look younger, and so that we get good body conditions. And then lowers the risk of gout. We all know, I've always discussed gout on this. Cherries, the fresh one you can get on the fruit side on the supermarkets. Cherries. Mom, please, can you type it on there for me, please?
Yeah.
And then if someone suffers gout, the person can, if someone, you know someone who's got gout, the swollen parts and then the joints, the person can have it for 2 to 3 days, and it will help. The swollen parts will reduce, and the pains will go. And then it reduces muscle pains. It does help with that. And then a cup, if that person got that, the person should drink a glass. Thank you. You're welcome. And then the person should drink a glass or about a cup full of.
That's the image of a cherry.
Yeah. A glass or a cup full of the cherries. And then if someone, a child, your son or your daughter is an athlete, yes. If your daughter or your son is an athlete, let the child have cherries 7 days before the person goes for the running or the sports. So if either the juice or the fruits itself, the person should have it 7 days before the sports. It does help. And then helps regulate blood pressure. Cherries are high in potassium, which help regulate the heart rate, the beating of the heart rate, the pumping of the blood. It does help. It also reduces the risk of hypertension. And then also reduce the bad cholesterol, the LDL. It does help reduce it. And then it helps with the osteoarthritis relief, the pain and discomfort of swollen joints. It does help reduce it. When cherry juice was consumed twice a day for 3 weeks, if you have swollen joints, just drink this cherry juice for 3 weeks. It does help reduce it, and the pains goes away. And then it's also, if someone has got colon cancer, it does help to prevent it. It does help prevent colon cancer. So let's drink the juice or eat the cherries if you've got it. I think it's got some hard nut in the middle of it. Okay, that's it for the cherries. And then I'm going on to the onions. We all cook with onions. We all know what onions are. It's either the red or the white. It doesn't matter whichever one you pick. So it says strong immunity. When you use the onions, you have strong immunity. Onions are the defensive mechanism of our body. It prevents the diseases that causes bacteria, fungus, and viral infections. 2. Prevents cancer. Free radicals that enter the body and cause abnormal cell growth that lead to cancer. 3. Detoxifying properties. Onions are extremely good way of keeping our body toxin free. Onions contribute amino acids that help clear out the digestive system and expel the harmful toxins from within. Aids in antioxidant production that help protect the heart. And then it also acts as laxative, aphasidro, and ensure free bowel movements. Fiber helps clean the intestines. It does help clean the intestines, so you can go as many as you want. And this helps to make your belly go flat. You get a free flat tummy or stomach. So those who want to, like, 6-pack, let me use 6-pack. The more you eat the onions, and as Mom was saying, in Ghana, we are good at it. We always blend, we blend or grind it. We always eat it. So for that, Ghana, I think we are 100% there. We eat onions a lot. Yeah, we do. So it helps manage anemia. Anemia, like obi anemoja swati. If the more you eat onions, it does boost or build your blood. You retain it, you get it back. And then you get the balanced hemoglobin in our bodies. The folate is a phytochemical that helps to absorb iron. That phytochemical, it helps you to get the iron back in your system. So if someone is pregnant, the person or the pregnant mother or
But
woman
90,
gets
I
the
can
blood
say
back.
80% of pregnant women wouldn't even smell onions.
I can't. When I'm pregnant, I don't want onions. Don't come to my house.
That's what I'm saying. That so it's difficult for pregnant. 80% will not smell onions at all. So
Yeah,
it will be difficult. The few that will smell.
yeah. So it does help for pregnant women to have it in their system. And then diabetes, like it manages diabetes or in the chronic diseases that can hit at any time if you lead a sedimentary lifestyle. Eat processed and junk food. If you eat junk food, you need onions. So because that will help you to build your blood and for you to get the strong bones. And then for you to get the flat tummy or for you to shrink because you are eating junk food to put on weight. So onions will have to fight back the weight. So it's hair growth. As I said, with the hair growth, if you want more hair, eat onions or blend onions, put in natural yogurt, put in your hair. I'm not going to take off my wig again. Put in your hair or the hairlines. And then it does help. You just pat your hair and then put it in there so that it helps the hair to grow. Blend onions, blend onions, add in natural yogurt and put in your hair for hair growth.
I was saying onion in your hair. That would be great.
Don't go out. And then mix, yeah, as I already said that. And then it's anti-aging. Eat onions. Eating onions help slow down aging. Anti-aging, I've already said that. Anti-aging, onions prevent infections. Onions fight bacteria in our mouth. The more you eat it, if there is any bacteria in your mouth, it does kill them. And then recommendation is just chew onions for 3 minutes in the morning before you brush your teeth. That's a recommendation if you've got bacteria in your mouth. And then it says it's pain relief as well. Put onion juice on cotton and apply to the unaffected ear infection. Then that one, you just blend it and put cotton wool and put it on the affected area. If it's ear infection, you know what to do. Relieve cough or cold. Blend onion with hot water, add honey and drink it. If it's sore throat, it does heal it. If it's cough, it stops. And then and if there's any swelling in your throat, it does help as well. And then healthy bones. Eating onion gives you healthy bones. And then in treating bone loss, if you have weak bones, it does help you to walk. Eating more onions help you get strong bones for you to be able to walk without the aid of walking stick and other things. So I think the more you eat onions, you can walk better as we age. There won't be like crutches and other things as we age or we get older. They also have the compounds that help rebuild cognitive tissues. Thank you, Sister Vida. Thank you. So that is it. That is what we have on onions. And then for the flat tummy, I'm still on it. Don't drink too much cold water. Even in this heat, I never drank cold water. I was still drinking room temperature water. So I finished.
Warm water or just the normal water at a temperature?
Yeah. So I think that is where I end my talk today. If there is any question, if there is something that you don't understand, put it on board. I'll find out, and then next week we all discuss it.
Let me welcome It's a Felicia, it's on, welcome. Abigail Bennett Latte, welcome. And Nana Kwesi Amankwetia, aka Ekade, who is launching his 4th album in London on the 1st of September 2018. Let's support our brother, who is our musical producer as well. Let's support him in this 4th album. There is a lot in that 4th album. I love the songs, it's just amazing. So let's support him. Sister Sarah say thank you, Sister Akua. That's Akosomo plus bon. Okay, so Nana Pokria, welcome. Nana Pokria, welcome. So Abigail Bennett, let's say. So if you have anything, if you put it on Messenger or now, we've got a few minutes to go, and Akua can next week we can bring you that reply or that whatever research you want. If you want to say, even in this heat, say we shouldn't drink cold water because it's not going to burn the fat. It's not going to burn it. So it will take a long time for the fat to burn with the cold water. So let's try our best. Let's try our best. It's not easy. I say thank you to you both. May God continue blessing you both and your family. And Jesus. Amen. We receive it.
Amen.
So
Thank
we
you.
thank you all. I'm reminding you. We're reminding you. I was just going to play my jingle.
Pasito Radio live now on Sumo Morning or www.pasitoradio.co.uk. Pasito Radio, we keep you alive.
So Pasito Radio, we keep it alive. I'm reminding you of tomorrow in the morning. We have breaking forth before breakfast, where we pray and commit ourselves. God is the first person you need to communicate before communicating to any human being. God is the first person you need to see, to seek his face before. God is the first person you need to be at his feet for him to direct you for the day. So 5:30 to 6:30 UK time, we need to pray. Breaking forth before breakfast. So you break forth with God. So you pray. That is your prayer. That is the food you eat before you go in for your physical food. And as our anchor scripture is Job 38:12, and the word of God is saying, "Have thy commanded the morning?" What do you think about this verse? Have thy commanded the morning? And have you, the child of God, have you commanded the day spring to position itself? So if we do not position the day, the other way, the enemy is going to position, because we've got two things, it's God and Satan working. So if you don't position it, but God has given us the authority to position it. 5:30 to 6:30, 1 hour prayer. We thank God, we praise him, we honor him before we do anything else. Tune in and it will be a blessing. In the evening, 7 p.m., that will be GASWA, is Ghanaian Social Workers Association in the Midlands. They will come, we'll have Madam Angela appear and Laura. They will come and then they will tell us about sexual exploitation. It's an amazing topic. Enkola ya tu omomona wo Ghana no wa mafa wo mu edi abrochire won to monana wo fa wo hundi. This is sexual exploitation and potential indicators and effect on young children. So we'll talk about it. We have GASWA, they are all social workers, and they will teach us too the things that they see, things that come on their table. So every week we do this. I know this is a very sensitive topic. It is a very sensitive topic, but it will let you know where to leave your children as well and whom you leave your children with. So it's an eye-opener for us all. You don't just trust anybody and just leave your children. We need to be careful as parents. So we thank Akua for her hard work. As I said, Akua is working on her book, and by next year, that will be our new year, we will have the book, and then you have it. So when you want to eat on Monday, you know which things to go. Things that you cannot eat that will not help you. All those junk food, you will know those ones. And the good one, the healthy food, and you will know. So you have it at hand. And let's support her with this good work. I am telling you now, so you will prepare when it comes. So we support her. Yes, so food your pa and you peer with you. No food your pa. She's climbing a good tree, so we need to push her to the top. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Everybody, I salute everybody on. Our sister Vida said this journey is not easy, but my problem is that I can't eat anymore. When you become used to it, Sister Vida, we need another picture. So we'll see next week. Let's see your picture. I don't know whether the sun has burned it or it's increases. That's what our sister is saying. She had a weight, and we know the last time she brought her picture, she has reduced through this this education that Akua is doing. But that's what she's saying, because you become used to that system. That certain things, if you see it, you don't even feel like eating it. Putting that thing in your mouth, it becomes something else because you become used to it. So that's what she's saying, that now you can't even eat anymore. So it's become your lifestyle. That's why Akua has managed to be 20 and then she's 8. So we're trying our best. We're getting there. I think I am getting there now, Akua. I am getting there now. Not enough, but at least I've moved. I think Akua is not, it's her side is not working anymore. We can see the beautiful smile. Akua, did you hear me? I said, I think I'm trying my best.
You are doing well. You are doing much better than me.
What's better? You've got
I am now eating. I am now eating. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, but Akua, from 20, you are 8. Even if you eat and you become 10, what is the problem? We meet you next week.
Yeah, I'm trying to be 10 now.
Yeah, she said exactly. Yes. If you at least a little bit more, why? We have to come down, but yours from 20 to 8. If you are eating and become 10, that's fine. So bye-bye for now. It's been fun and it's been really educative. God bless you, Akua, and God bless everyone. Pasito Radio, we love you all. We love you all. Bye-bye for now.